Welcome to the first lesson in the Hebrew language. I've been studying Hebrew for about 2 years, and the more I study, the deeper I go, the more I learn, the more significant and deeper the meaning of the Hebrew words and the scriptures that I read. It's my desire to help you to maybe even to speak the words, to pronounce the words, to know some of them, to learn some of them, to see what the scripture, the words used in the Bible are in Hebrew and what their meaning is. In order to do this, I think it's best that we start by learning the alphabet. And so that's where we're going to start. This is a copy of the Hebrew alphabet. It's one I've chosen because there's a lot of information here that I think that is useful for us and necessary. The Hebrew alphabet actually consists of 22 letters. You see that there's obviously more than that here. I'm going to try to simplify your learning, or the learning of the Hebrew language. I've been online, and there are a lot of places that you can go online and learn and be taught Hebrew. It's very complicated, and it was intimidating for me, so I've found that this simple approach works for me, and I hope it gets you started in your study of Hebrew. Here is just a sample letter in the Hebrew alphabet. We find the letter Mem, and I want you to see that it is a square box character. It has the Hebrew name for the letter, Mem. It has the sound of the letter, which is M. It has the cursive symbol for the letter M. It has the numerical value for the letter M. Every letter has a value, numerical value. And here is the characterization of the letter Mem in the Hebrew language. So you're able to see actually some Hebrew script right off the bat with this little alphabet. You notice that this picture shows the Aleph Bet, and that of course is where we get our word alphabet. Comes through the Greek. Aleph Bet in Hebrew goes to alpha beta in Greek, which turns into alphabet in English. There are 22 letters. We're going to throw away the diacritics that are here at the bottom. It's called the Nikud. We're going to throw away 5 letters. There are 5 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. When they occur at the end of a word, they have what they call the final form, or sofit. It's the final form for that letter. In other words, when it's at the end of a word, the letter has the same sound, but it has a different shape. As promised, I have simplified things a great deal. I've gotten rid of the diacritics, so the bottom line no longer exists. I've gotten rid of the 5 letters that are repeated in the final form. And so here are the 22 letters that we're going to study. You notice that each one almost fills a perfect square. There are a few exceptions, like the skinny letters, like Zayin, Vav, and Gimel. And of course, Yod is the smallest letter, and it's just almost an apostrophe. Here is a sample of what I want you to do. I want you to write the Hebrew alphabet as you see it here, and you can cheat. You can look at the original alphabet you've got. But here you see my handwritten alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet in my handwriting. Try to say the word, the letter, like Aleph, and then write the letter, and then say the sound of the letter. In this case, it would be either silent or an ah or an e sound. So you need to do that daily. I recommend that you get you a notebook, preferably a hardbound notebook that you can keep this for a permanent record. Date it so you can watch your progress as you get better and better at writing these letters. Notice I've given 2 lines for each letter. Some letters go above the line. The lamed goes above the line. The yod is at the top of the line, and the kuf goes below the line. Finally, you might notice that we write Hebrew from your right hand to the left hand. They are all capital letters. There are no lowercase letters. We will not use the cursive. It's complicated and arbitrary. We will use no marks. And you should have a copy of the alphabet that I've sent to you by text. If you do not, let me know and I will get that to you. And we'll we'll communicate by text and YouTube.